Yeah, man. That's what's up. So, what else I was about to say? Now we're about to move on to Sam Brown.
Word up, what up?
So, Sam is a producer.
Hey, MP.
So, I don't know. So, you're going to have to explain that to them, some people, as far as like producing, what type of producing you do, maybe like the instruments you produce on. Like,
Word up.
mostly.
Mainly, man, just MP and a turntable. That's all I need. An MPC and a turntable, and then like
motherfucking mean ass sample, nigga. I get some shit together, nigga.
I mean, I'll make the drums. I get everything from the records, and then a lot of
that's
times
old school
we'll
hip hop.
have musicians come
take a sample, baby, loop
during the post production process and add things, but yeah, everything's sample based driven. That's just what I grew up off of, what I thoroughly enjoy, what moves me, what inspires me. So that's why I've always wanted to stay. I went to school up in New York for engineering.
Yeah, tell him you for real. This ain't no in-house engineering, like in-house beautician. He's certified. You know what I mean?
Yeah, for real. Like, I'm more based off of like your analog sound. And
he didn't worked on some projects that y'all know. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know, they certified all the way 100%.
But I don't know, man. I just like keeping good organic music, and I think a lot of people want to make that bullshit. And just like when it comes to this podcast,
I just want them
we're
likes.
trying to give you some real. Yeah, we were.
Can I get them likes?
We're trying to give you some real. What real people are, instead of that bullshit cover up that you see on reality, everything else. These three dudes to sit around, thoroughly enjoy good music, sports, and smoking the best shit you've seen in your life. So,
and
my
speaking,
name is Sam.
Everybody be like, "Hey, Sam."
I didn't even know which one to hit on that one, man.
Oh, as far as you, like, where are you? You from North Carolina, yeah? Or were you born elsewhere and then moved there?
Yeah. Well, I was just born in Miami, but I was raised here in North Carolina.
Word up.
In two places. Predominantly here now because I've been here longer, but I'm from Greensboro. So I'm from the Piedmont region, but now I'm on the coast. This is where I grew up and cut my teeth. You know what I mean? But as far as but that's just me. My introduction to hip hop was up there, and so it's mostly like conscious stuff in the beginning. But as I got older, I kind of got into more what do you call it? Thug hip hop. Back then it was thug, Mobb Deep and all that. Then I fell off of them straights and fell in love with trap rap, man. I love me some good trap music. Like real good trap music with a motherfucker that can really rap about
some real shit.
Yeah.
Reliving, yeah. Man,
Yeah.
I think that
It's good. It's good shit.
I think there's a time and a place for everything, man.
And that I know that ain't for everybody. You know what I'm saying? But that's my little thing I like. But I love all the rest too, man, because that's my roots and that's where I come from. Like, but other than that, I am currently turning into what do we call it?
Mumble rap fanatic. That's what we were saying, yeah.
No. I'm a critic. Yeah, I'm trying to. Yeah, I'm about to get on these new dudes because I'm gonna start critiquing these new guys, man. I see all these guys on my mixtape app. I don't know half these little niggas is, but I like music. So, for as musically on a standpoint, I want to critique it and say whether he's hot or not.
Yeah, for sure, man.
But I just got to start listening to it, and I just ain't really downloading none of it. I just been kind of looking at it like,
There's a mixtape app?
There's a couple of them I use, man. But, my journey through that shit and smoking good weed has brought me to start East Coast cannabis lifestyle brand called Kush Republic. So that's where I'm at now. And that's my goal is to inform and entertain people on East Coast lifestyle, weed lifestyle. You know what I mean? Even though it's grown in Cali, but we grew up, with some real good weed around here.
Well, not only that, like,
I mean, even though it's like extra illegal here, I mean, it's illegal everywhere at the time, but it's like extra here because it's got to get here. We're on the other side of where it's grown, but we have our own culture about it. How the way we use it, like most people from the East Coast smoke blunts.
Is true.
You know what I'm saying? Because we're that's where blunts came from, New York and shit. You know what I mean? Because we find out some old shit. I heard back on another podcast that had E40 on it. He was saying that Pop brought the blunt shit out west. Mm-hmm. I'm pretty sure some more niggas from East that went out west brought it too. But I was like, wow, I didn't know that it was mostly an East Coast thing. And then it went out there, and then they got on.
Listen to Dre and Snoop on Chronic.
Yeah.
But they mostly smoking joints, and they talk about the occasional spliff, but it's mostly just J's.
That's what I'm saying. It's all joints. It's not blunts.
Yeah. Here and there, you might hear him say a spliff, but that's because another nigga came up, rolled up with it. It's not like that was their thing. Like you said, there's no J's out west because they had their good weed, so their weed culture was totally different. It was all about tasting it.
Did you want this?
Nah, no, we all right. We need no crutch. They rolled up now,
I didn't
baby.
even know that's what that was called.
Because, man,
I'm
he
whack,
gets the crutch at the end.
I'm old and I'm whack.
He just a blunt guy.
Or
as they say, he don't fly paper.
You know
paper
what? For
planes.
me, man, I'm gonna tell you.
You having the what's it called? What does my man do for big up Psycho Flow?
Yeah, Psycho Flow.
Psycho Flow.
Shout out to Knuckles, Johnny Knuckles in the building.
Johnny Knuckles in the building. Psycho Juan.
Do you do anything like that as far as the traveling any of the
circuit?
What do they call it? Not a convention.
Yeah, like the expos and stuff.
Yeah, expos.
That's the next stage in my evolution. You know what I'm saying? Like, I finally paid off the lawyers for the trademark and all that shit. So I got all that paperwork into play. So now I can go ahead and do all the other stuff. Because I ain't want to do all that. And then somebody take my idea. It ain't my idea, but take my name.
Right.
Even though it's like a race. Like, I don't know who else been put in for it, but I know at the time that I put in for it, it was clear. So now it's a race to see if my paperwork goes through what. So I got all my shit certified, and pictures and stuff, that I'm of the gear and all that stuff that I'm putting out, saying he been doing this. Even though he applying for this now, he been doing this, 2 years prior.
Right, you got like they call it poor man's copyrights.
Yeah, like
ways
that.
To prove picture,
right. And that's why I was telling people like,
filed through court.
And the fucked up shit about that side is when I had the little incident, all that original material was on that laptop.
There's been cases now where they don't. There's been cases now they won't recognize poor man's copyright. Yeah. See, me and you used to just, if we wanted to,
depending on how much money the person got that's coming against you.
Before I turned it in, I would mail it to myself.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Yeah.
Leave it in a sealed copy. Just put it away and something goes down, and you know that the date's been set. Yeah, like that's not been up in court no more.
Now the copyright thing was
that's crazy.
Now the copyright thing with art is like, say like you a famous painter and you take some shit, you paint some shit, right? I take a picture of it and then tweak it and put it together with 4 pictures or whatever, 1 picture with my Adobe shit and then redo it. Now it's different.
Right.
I took your art and made art from your art. You know what I mean? Or anytime you create something originally, it's like a work of art, it's copyrighted. And I think they were saying kind of the same thing with music. When it's like art. So when it's originally created, all you gotta do is go back to the original instruments that you use and recreate it again, like live. If you lose like the whatever, and they'll take it. Cause it's like they take the, you know how it is. They run the audio,
like the sample,
pull the sound.
It all has to do with like the audio you use,
right? And they'll pull that shit with all those
and the arrangement.
Yeah.
And if you use the same words that were written like as far as arrangement, like the reason that, like say somebody like me doesn't have to pay for arrangement, is because I'm not taking full spectrum pieces. You see what I'm saying? Where if the notes are going bum 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 bum, I'm not gonna take that. I'm gonna take it out so it's just bump 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 bump, and I'm gonna chop up every piece.
Okay.
So it's not gonna be what. All I'm using is the noise that was once there. I'm not actually taking the music.
So you kind of taking the melody?
I'm not even taking a melody. I'm just taking a bloop.
All right.
So if
I
the
got
key's
you.
going
I got
bum,
you.
bum, bum,
You
I want
mumble
to be
it.
able
He taking
to
the
arrange
mumble.
it differently.
He taking the mumble out the key on the key. I got you.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, so, I mean, you don't have to pay for arrangement.
Cop that
rights.
leg sweep album.
Straight up, you'll hear this like the.
iTunes.
You may think it's a loop, but it's chops that ended up, you know what I'm saying, looping.
Because these two are the leg sweep specialists. We forgot they ain't plugged that in here, but Fuzz and Sam got together and put a dope little album together called Leg Sweep Specialist. I suggest if you're a hip hop head, you know, that enjoys lyrics, tight beats, please check it out. You know, cop that thing.
Stop playing.
Or at least go there and give a review. Listen to the sample, you know, the preview.
Stop playing.
Help us out. Oh yeah. Let's
Hey,
get
if
back
you
to
a
these
producer
likes.
and wanna sample,
Speaking of
sample
likes,
too, shit,
we need some likes, yo. Go to Spreaker.com, Layover, and give us some follows. You ain't gotta follow us, but just follow us. You ain't gotta listen to it, but we need the follows on there because we're trying to get this iHeart Radio show. And it says, even though we qualify for the qualifications, they want one of the qualifications to have 100 followers, and we don't yet have 100 followers on Spreaker, but we still qualify, and we still been submitting them.
So this is to get an iHeart Radio show?
Station. Yeah, so I don't know how it works because that's all the info in the game. I don't know if it's going to be like on demand. I'm figuring it's on demand. Anytime you just get on your iHeart app,
We need to.
you probably can go to it, but we need to get that. The Layover podcast is sponsored by Kush Republic. Get your Kush Republic gear today. Use promo code The Layover for 20% off your total order on KushRepublic.com. That is promo code The Layover for 20% off. Shop today.
We need to get on these networks and promote.
Yeah, speaking of networks, Southern Vanguard's got me and Fuzz Leg Sweep this Sunday at 9:30 on their podcast / radio show. So when we're on there, we'll plug this.
You give me
make
the
sure
info and
that-
I'll run that on my shit now.
Huh?
Y'all doing it when?
This Sunday at 9:30.
Sunday 9:30.
9:30.
Well, that's what I'm saying. You give me that shit, I'll run it on the Layover shit and on my till Sunday. You know, coming up Sunday. You know what I mean?
Deal. And we can actually, the shows that we're a part of, I can get those. And if you want to run those on Layover,
Yeah.
as far as like cross promotion, we
I
can
wanna
also
put all
start
that
doing
on there.
that. I'll talk to John, and figure out if how we all can help cross promote these podcasts. We all doing what we want to do, you know.
What exactly is Southern Vanguard?
Just hip hop, like
Southern
hip
hip-hop.
hop, like me and you, like it does. There's not any other category involved. They have like
To
every
the app,
week
a magazine, or just a full on hip hop.
hip hop show,
Okay.
like their internet radio based show that has a hour a week that they do, and it's a podcast / radio show, so it's an hour a week.
Yeah.
And then if you don't hear it within that hour, it's posted as a podcast.
Speaking of that, I've got that figured out. The only thing next week, I should have me a new laptop, and then we can take calls, or we can do call interviews,
Well, iHeartRadio allows us to do
and
that.
then we can do.
They'll set up a line for us. That's what these
Yeah.
guys are on.
Yeah, I got a line too. That we can. I got it set up now. We can do anything through the number.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I tested the other day and it worked. I was like, oh shit, this shit works.